Mm, 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 mm. All right. Let's see. Hello, Lauren. How are you? I'm just getting this all set up real quick. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Lance. Hello, Vix. I'm going live. I'm just kind of just messing around with it. I'm not doing anything in particular because I'd like to do it more often, but I'm not sure what I would do. Currently, just have camera set up. I have a monitor set up with just YouTube pulled up. I'm not sure what's like actually allowed as far as like terms of service goes. I should probably look that up before I just go, dilly dallying through random stuff on YouTube. But I don't know, just kind of taking suggestions. Like if there's anything you think I should see, or just um, anything you're interested in watching me do. I'm not cooking right now. I don't really feel like cooking right now. I'm just hanging out. Hello, Deb. Hello, LARP. Well, LARP. I'm glad you like my stuff. Appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of messing around, seeing, trying to gauge interest, see how many people will actually jump on here. Because even if like I don't know, 5% of my subscribers got on, it'd be a lot of people. But what I know about YouTube, not that many people are gonna just hop on. But just like I said, just hanging out. Has anyone seen any interesting like carnivore videos that you think I should check out, or just interesting food videos, or you know just stuff like that? I've been watching YouTube for a very long time, and I do enjoy like I'll get in live stream sometimes, and there'll be they'll just kind of be watching whatever and commentating on it and talking about how their thoughts on it and stuff like that. So um, yeah, and I don't watch a whole lot of carnivore content. If I'm being honest, I just kind of don't. Um, but if you have some things you think I should check out, I'd be more than happy to look at those. Also, how does it sound right now? I've got my microphone like sitting way down here, and if I can put it here. It's just on a short USB cable right now because it's dead. Hopefully that doesn't sound terrible as well. Awesome, thank you. Bread alternative recipes on steak and butter gal. Sounds good. Sweet. It's better. Okay, cool. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a little far away. Um, but good. Um, bread alternative recipes on steak and butter gal. Let's see what she's got to offer. Oh, how do I? Oh, there we go. My mouse disappeared. What is happening? My mouse disappeared on this screen. There we go. What the hell? That was weird. Let's see. We'll go to this one. There we go. Steak and butter gal. What'd you say? Bread. Bread. She's done a couple of my recipes too. That well, she did my mac and cheese recipe that she gave me credit for, which is really cool. It's just it's annoying whenever other people do stuff in it like they don't give any credit whatsoever. Which, to be fair, she did. But I've seen a lot of videos where they give zero credit. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I used to be bad about that myself, but I realized like these people probably put in some hard work to, just to get stuff out. And, they deserve some credit too. Carnivore garlic bread, carnivore French toast. I need headphones. I don't have headphones. Let me see if I can turn this up without blasting everything. All right, we'll watch this one.
Did you know that if you beat egg whites until stiff, then mix with shredded cheese, garlic powder, and spices, then air fry scoops of the batter, you will have made the cheesiest zero-carb garlic bread. No flour, no gluten, just high-protein deliciousness. Comment Fluffy for the recipe. Did you know that if you beat egg whites until stiff,
So
then mix with
I've had
shredded
a
cheese,
lot of people ask me to do like the egg white bread, and I just don't like, because I've done cloud bread whenever it was like kind of popular when before like carnivore was really in the mainstream. I was doing keto, and I remember doing egg white bread, and it's just so bad. I don't know. I've not had any success with it. That's why I've really not tried it. That's why I stick with the pork rind everything. Unfortunately, I know that doesn't help a lot of people, but it's what works for me. So that's why I stick to it. I think I've done one video where I made some cloud bread, but I don't know. It's just not for me. I'm assuming this is the same thing. Let's check it out. It looks really good. Is there a recipe? Four eggs. Order here. It was 4x4 carnivore. I don't know. 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of egg white powder, 2 teaspoons of gelatin, 12 ounces of cream cheese, baking soda, baking powder, cream and tartar. All right. Okay, that was just somebody doing a little fan thing. I think the new thing is milk powder to make bread. Chris Cooking Nashville did an awesome frozen custard recipe for carnivores. I tried cloud better than expected. Sour cream mixed with carnivore companion steak dust is an amazing dip. Oh yeah, see, that's the reason why I like made carnivore companion was, we're all eating, or at least I was eating only meat, and meat and salt's great. It kind of it keeps everything simple, keeps it just normalized. But I wanted a way to like change it up, because I was eating ground beef every single day, and eating just ground beef and salt gets so exhausting. So I just wanted something else to add to it, like that's why I have the taco seasoning now. That's why the steak seasoning came about. Hey David, how you doing? Homestead Mel's daughter also posts fun recipes. I forget her name. But if you remember, let me know. I'll look it up. I'm gonna check out Chris Cooking Nashville, his frozen custard. I did an ice cream back in the day, probably 4 years ago now. And it was fine. It was just, I think I was still trying really hard for the recipes to be quote unquote interesting. And it just wasn't that good. Frozen custard.
This is the carnivore maple bacon frozen custard that made Dr. Barry and Nisha both clean their plates and ask me for the recipe. It's super simple and it is delicious. On Chris Cooking Nashville.
I really do. I like his presentation a lot. Like I could tell that he's put a lot of effort into what he does. I wish I had that patience. I just don't. I don't have the like. I've obviously put in effort with the stuff I've done. It's just he does it at a different level than I do, and he does it well. What's your video for the beef breakfast sausage? You should try it out. And in that video, a lot of people said you should add sage. I think you should add sage. It adds a lot to it. Emma is the carnivore homestead house daughter. Nice to see you too, Sophia. Hello. to this season of life. Sweet, I'll check them out like right after this. I'm pretty sure I've seen them pop up on my thing a few times.
The ingredient list is short. We need egg yolks, we need cream, and then you need to decide how you want to flavor it. I'm going to show you my maple bacon version. I am going to sweeten it, but you would not have to. It's not hard, but man, is this delicious. You can flavor this however you would like. You don't have to flavor it at all. You could do nothing but cream, egg yolks, and choose whether or not to sweeten it. I'm going to go ahead and show you how we make an allulose caramel to give this the caramel flavor. If you don't want to do that, or if you
I mean, let me, I made a caramel with pancakes. I was trying to make a syrup. I'm trying to remember what I did for it. And I want to say it was collagen, maybe? Ooh, this is when I had my first sponsor. The pancakes were eggs. Just eggs? Anyways, where's the... There it is.
Because I obviously...
I had a very long stint of using collagen and stuff. Just because it was like it was the buzzword food of the day whenever I was using it.
Thought that flipping them in the pan was the only way to get it done. Anyways, let's get my accidental caramel made. In a cold pan, add in 20 grams of collagen, 2 to 3 tablespoons of erythritol or sweetener of choice, a quarter teaspoon of optional cinnamon, and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. Turn the heat to medium and let reduce until thickened. To be honest, the erythritol is absolutely needed here, or copious amounts of salt. Otherwise, it's a bit bitter. Whether or not you add some...
Yeah, it turns into, which you can literally just melt erythritol or allulose or any of them, and they do turn syrupy and they do brown up pretty good. It's pretty interesting. Well, good. I'm glad they do. Thank you for letting me know.
Sweetener of your choice, that's up to you. Once it's done,
It looks great. Like the collagen added a lot of thickness to this. It was so, I remember that very clearly. I was like, this is kind of gross.
Let's take this first bite for our Patreon community.
And I was trying to play it off. I think did I put the recipe for that in there? I did. It was okay. It could have been much better. Maybe I'll revisit it one day. See what he does.
you don't use allulose, you can totally skip this. You will need allulose if you want to do the caramel because other powdered keto sweeteners don't really caramelize properly. I have a completely dry,
stevia just kind of
cold
burns.
pan, and to that I'm going to add about 6 tablespoons of allulose. And then I have about a tablespoon of warm cream that I'm going to use to make this a pourable caramel, which we will then mix into the custard base. So if you're doing the caramel, we're going to do this. If not, you can skip to the next step. Medium-high heat. We're just going to start cooking it, melting it down, and caramelize it until it is a golden yellow color. Amber is okay. If it starts turning brown, it's already going to taste burnt because allulose caramelizes in a very different way than normal sugar.
So I remember the first time I ever tried to make like legitimate caramel. At work, we use aluminum pans. They heat up really fast and they're cheap. So I was like, yeah, because I was making a caramel sauce. I was like, yeah, you just add sugar and then it makes caramel. I didn't know anything about candy. So what I ended up doing was boiling sugar to the point of making caramel, but then I kept boiling it because I was like, it's got to be hot enough, right, to be able to pour. And what ended up happening is I reached I think it's the hard crack stage, went way past that, and ended up making an entire candy shell inside of the aluminum pan. And I kind of ruined that pan for a long time until I figured out you can boil water to get it out, but that pan was just useless after that for a while. That's real hot. I've burned myself many times with that.
Sweetening this, or if you're not going to use the caramel version, this is where you're going to start. I have 3 cups of heavy cream. Now, if that seems like a lot of dairy, number 1, don't plan on eating this entire recipe. It's meant to be a treat, not a meal. Number 2, you did click on a frozen custard ice cream video, so take that into account. So we're gonna go ahead and heat this up on a medium heat. We need to bring this up to sort of a simmer. We want it steaming, maybe starting to bubble, but no hotter. We do not want this boiling. So I'm gonna put 3 cups of cream into a saucepan. We're gonna start bringing that heat up.
He's gonna heat it up, and he's gonna
Egg
temper
yolks
in
are
egg
going
yolks.
to help keep this smooth to the best of their ability, even if you don't use allulose. Another thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add guar gum. Now, you can get
As
this
a
on
thickening
Amazon. I'll
agent.
link it down below for you. And this is 1/8 of a teaspoon. It's a very tiny amount. I'm not worried about
You can also use
health
xanthan
effects of
gum
that
to
little
add. You can also use xanthan gum to add body to things. It's probably about the same amount, if I'm being honest.
itty bitty amount, especially since I'm not eating the whole recipe, but it's entirely up to you if you want to use it. It is optional. Guar gum and this other amount of allulose or whatever sweetener you would like to use if you're going to, all together so we don't get clumps. And then we're going to carefully and slowly sprinkle this in as we start heating up the cream. And we're going to whisk this all together to create the cream portion of our. Have 5 egg yolks. You can use 4 or 5, depending on how rich you would like it to be. I'm gonna go ahead and add these to a very large bowl, and we're gonna whisk them up and beat them into submission. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix the egg yolks up until we get a temper. So our cream is slowly pour this in.
So if you've ever done this before, I don't know how often you've tempered things or had to, but you know he's going to pour it in slowly, and he's going to keep the as slow as possible. Like I prefer to use a ladle or a small spoon to start, and then I'll tip it in once I probably got like a third of it in there. But if you ever get to the point and you're doing that and you accidentally overcook your eggs, well, first off, there's a point of no return for sure, and you'll just get like an eggy flavored custard. But you could always, once it's done, you can take a mesh strainer, pour the mixture through it, and get rid of all of the clumps out of it.
Just a couple of tablespoons at a time, and we're gonna stir the entire time. So we add just a little bit, whisking, very, very small amounts. If you add this too quickly, you will cook your eggs, and you do not want to do that. Maybe a half container. Now we're going to cook this until we hit 175 degrees. As soon as we hit 175, we're going to get this out of the saucepan back into this bowl. And I'm actually going to pour it through a strainer when I do that, just to make sure, in case anything did scramble, we don't end up with lumps of egg
Yep, he
in our
knows.
final custard mix.
My bad. Somebody said I should check this video out.
Now that our custard base has reached 175, it's done and it's ready to be chilled. This is where you can decide if you want to add additional flavorings beyond, you may want to add those and change. Make sure that the sweetness or whatever flavorings you're using. Now we're going to put this in a container. I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. You need to chill this down completely. Even better, put it in a refrigerator overnight, and then I'll show you how we make ice cream out of it and how we add the bacon element, which is a
Hey, thank
carnivore's
you,
delight with this stuff.
Snot8417. Appreciate that so much. I'm glad you enjoy the seasonings.
Ice cream machine. Now you could also freeze this and use it in a container, stick it in the freezer and stir it every 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I did. Whenever I did the ice cream video, I don't have an ice cream machine, so I was just, I think I legitimately did it every 30 minutes, just stirring it. And the reason why you want the ice cream machine is because you have constant cooling and constant churning. Because if you only mix it every so often, you get a bunch of ice crystals in it, and it gets like crunchy, and you don't really want that. This is going to keep it smooth and creamy
until you get a soft serve style ice cream. So there's a lot of ways to make this work. But if you have an ice cream machine like this, that is definitely the easiest.
And to be fair, that you can get an ice cream machine like this off of like Vivor and probably even Amazon for about $100. Like if you have an extra $100 and you just love ice cream, I would highly suggest looking into it because they're really not that expensive.
I will link this one in the description box in case you'd like to get it because this does an amazing job.
You should check out his link if you're on his video because it's probably an affiliate link. It'll probably help him out. He's doing. He deserves help too. He deserves the support as well.
So I'm just going to pour my custard mix into my ice cream machine.
I'd want a Ninja Creamy
put the
too,
lid
but
on.
I'm worried that if I get it, I will
And then
not use
turn
it
this
nearly
on.
enough to justify having it.
So that's going to go ahead and churn ice cream. The only other part of this is the bacon element of our maple bacon custard. So I'm going to get some bacon cooked up till it's nice and crispy and chop it up. And I'll show you how we serve it on top of this ice cream. And I know that probably sounds a little...
Yeah, that looks really good. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, he does a great job with his stuff, and I'm glad he's doing well. I don't think I've ever had keto chow. I've got to fix my... Hello? Hang on, I gotta fix this. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Jeez. There we go. What is happening? OBS is being super weird. There we go. What was I saying? Will monk fruit, allulose, no erythritol blend work for caramelizing? If there's enough allulose in it, I don't know about monk fruit whether or not it is good for. Hang on, let me get my mouse keeps disappearing when I open up OBS. Give me 1 second. Can I do it from here? Oh my god. Can I stop? There we go. Yeah, I don't know if monk fruit actually does the same thing as allulose. I can look it up. Let's look it up. How about that? Does monk fruit caramelize? Monk fruit generally does not caramelize on its own because it is not a true sugar. While it can melt, it requires specific blends, usually with allulose. Okay. So yeah, I think if it's the right blend of allulose, you'd be fine to try it. I'm afraid I would overuse it. Overuse the creamy. Yeah, I don't. The only person I've ever watched use the creamy on a regular basis is Killdozer, and he does like weird shit with it, and it's just it's a lot. Um, and I feel like that's the only thing I would ever want to do with it is like make weird ice creams. How about coconut? Coconut sugar should caramelize normally. It's just sugar. It has the same structure as sugar. It's just from coconut, and it has a little bit of a toasty coconutty flavor. Not really. It kind of just tastes like coconut in my experience. Are you charged yet? All right. If the audio cuts out, I will just tell me because I've got my. It was on a charger. It was dead. It works because the market collapsed for store bought more carb ice cream. I mean, it really did. The only really options you had for a long time were a Halo Top and what's the other one? There's another one I bought, but it's like ice. It's not really ice cream. It's like vanilla ice. It's like just literal ice cream. It's like creamy. It's creamy ice. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Enlightened. It was a far cry from ice cream for sure. It wasn't very good. I think hang on. Let me get back on. Uh oh. Uh oh. There we go. Let me get back on YouTube. I want to find. Well, first off, I want to find. Oh wow, it is Google. Anyways, Arctic low carb ice cream. Arctic Zero. So I bought this during the pandemic. Like I bought like a lot of it. I had gotten lucky with the unemployment during COVID, and I was like, cool, I'll buy some low carb ice cream, and it was pretty disappointing. Hey, how's it going? Never seen a live from you. I haven't done a live in 3 years, maybe 4 years. Not since I was married. I once saw a YouTuber make tallow candy look good. Maybe more recipes with tallow. How would it make tallow candy? Well, I guess you can make tallow. You can make like caramels with it, like actual chewy caramels. We've been keto since 2016, so we've been seeing everything go from nothing in stores to them being filled with nothing again. Yeah, Halo Top is it like like they had the keto Halo Top for a while, and it was not good. It just wasn't good. It was kind of like the Arctic Zero. Um, but their high protein, low calorie one's really good. But there's still a lot of carbs in it. That's what I don't like about it. It's actually creamy and it tastes like ice cream. I like that it's extremely light too. It's just not, I don't think it's really worth having, especially not in any type of regularity. My camera went off. There we go. Let's see what it looks like. I need to see I purchased Rebel at one point after a while, and it tastes the same. Yeah, I feel like I've had Rebel too. I think when Dixie. What just happened? Oh, I think when Dixie had Rebel at some point, and I swear I've tried it. I need the nutrition facts. All right, so we got 50, 31 grams of sugar. Well, 31 grams of carbs. For it being so low calorie, the amount of sugar in it is still surprising to me. And the way it tastes too. It's keto chow ice cream when I feel like finding room in the freezer. So what is keto chow? I've never had it. I've only seen it. And I think you have an affiliate thing with them, Keto Simple. Let's check them out. Let's check them out. Is that the website? Yeah, it's the website. Oh, they're the ones that do the salt too. Okay. So is it like a protein shake? Complete meal replace. Oh, okay, gotcha. Have you tried their electrolytes? Very cool. Oh, ingredients. Let's see. 1 packet with a half cup of heavy cream. So it's 26 grams of protein. So you want to do it with heavy cream. I mean, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid, and it's got some decent vitamins in it. Not like the craziest amount for sure, but still a little bit goes a long way, honestly. Sucralose, monk fruit, stevia. I I know a lot of people don't like sucralose. How you doing, Jiffy? You choose the fat, butter, heavy cream. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it sounds good, honestly. Have you ever tried it with water? Have you gone that crazy with it? Like, would it even work with water? Salt. Let's see. Let's check it out. Yeah, see what they. Oh, I went too far. So you mix it with water, and you add whatever else to it, I suppose. Dang, they got a lot of flavors. Granny apple, cocoa, blue slushies, booyah berry, caramel vibes, cherry chill plus caffeine, clean one, cocoa loco, endless summer, groovy grapefruit, lemon lime twist, mondo melon, red wine, and bam, zesty orange plus caffeine. I believe it. I use Redmond, um, their Relight, and it's just because I've been, this is what I've used forever, and I get a pretty good deal on it. Um, my favorite from them is the watermelon lime. Actually, no, I take that back. This is my favorite. Their chocolate is so good. It's just really good. I don't know. And I'm sure I've had other chocolate electrolytes too. It's just that one. This one's just more accessible to me. That's the only thing. I've made. I remember I made some. The mango's pretty good. I like the mango. It just gets a little overwhelming sometimes for me. Does that make sense? It's just it gets very very sweet. Which I think Redmond has a grape as well, but I don't know if it doesn't look like they're going to keep it because they keep putting out emails for a sale on it. Yeah, they definitely can be. They definitely can be. I mean, all electrolytes. Even if you go get, um, what's the one in Walmart and stuff like that? Uh, God, I can't think of it. Let me just type in electrolytes. Liquid IV. Even if you go get Liquid IV, it's cheap. It's expensive too, even though it's like highly mass produced. Which they're all mass produced, but this is like an insane amount that goes out. Element is in Walmart now. I like Element okay. They're just also very expensive. Ooh, they got ring pop flavor. Why? Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, God. I'm just glad. I don't think they had sugar free all the time. I remember I went to go buy some when I ran out of Redmond and they didn't have any sugar free. And then one day I looked up and they started having sugar free again. Or they had it. Green grape, lemon lime, mandarin orange, mango pineapple. Rainbow sherbet sounds good. I bet it tastes crazy. Raspberry melon. Ring pop cherry is still blowing my mind. Like, why? Why do you have that kind of collaboration? Elite. Are you saying delete or elite? Elite. We were reaching out to Liquid IV and asking if they would get sugar free, and they told me they never did. Well, look at them eating their own words. Yep. I have Salter. I was supposed to do a collaboration with them. It's just had a lot going on, and it just didn't work out. I kind of feel bad that I didn't ever reach out. It um, just didn't work out for me. It's not bad. I tried their coffee one, which it was a good idea. It was it's salt, caramel coffee salt, or something like that. Um, and it's got the freeze dried or whatever it is. It's got actual coffee in it, like the instant coffee. Yeah, yeah. Their marketing is like geared towards whatever the salt they use is. It's like, what is it? Some countries salt. That's what I remember. Pure Norwegian sea salt. Like that's cool. It's just it's not a selling point for me. I like Redmond because the amount you get in the tub, you get 60 servings in the tub, and that lasts me so much longer than any of the other ones I've had because Element's only a 30 serving thing and it costs the same. And then I've not bought Salter. They just sent me some, and I'm sure it's going to be as expensive. And I've had periods like Miss Pat comment. She uses body armor, zero sugar. I've had periods where I've had to use like Gatorade Zero and just add salt to it. Which Gatorade's gotten better. I feel like over the years. I feel like I remember looking at a Gatorade. It only had like 200 milligrams of sodium per an entire bottle. I'm like, well, what's the point? Oh, these are drops. I got you. Give me 1 second, friends. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, I had a phone call, and my OBS is acting weird. I can't actually click on anything, or I can click on it. I just can't see my mouse on it. I have to kind of guess where I am. It's pretty exciting. Let's see. Then you break down the cost analysis of which one's the best amount of electrolytes per dollar spent. I guess fire salt. And that's a good video idea because I mean a lot of people. I feel like electrolytes have only been really big in the past like 4 or 5 years, really, and I'm sure a lot of people would love that information. Fire. What is fire salt? That sounds painful. Fire salt. Oh, it's kind of like it's kind of like Redmond. It's got the powder, coconut water powder. Yeah, I think um, I think having Element get into Walmart was a good move because it gives you a better option. But even then, I don't know if it's that better of an option. I think they're even Rob Wolf, who's one of the founders. They started Element from their keto. Well, I'm sure Keto Simple knows. They had their Ketorade, I think is what it was called, and they just had the recipe. It was like whatever X parts salt, X parts low salt, or X parts no salt, and then you can add flavorings to it. But eventually people were like, I just want to buy it, so they made Element. But then all of a sudden people are like freaking out about maltodextrin in it, which I agree. Like, I don't think it should be in there. I'm sure, and if it's not cool if they just add it and don't say anything about it, but it was just a weird thing. I remember when it happened, I was like, I don't care. I don't think it is what it is at this point, unless they just added like an insane amount of maltodextrin to it. I didn't really look too deep into it. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with the lack of transparency. It's just I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about it to. I guess I don't know enough about it to keep speaking on it. I suppose I don't know what kind of dose was in there. I don't know if it was like anything significant whatsoever. I just know that it being in there and then not being told about it is a problem. But also just don't know what kind of dosing it was to make it an actual problem. If it was like, oh, this is going to make my blood sugar spike for no reason, then that's a problem. So like 100x, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot in there. I bet it was from whatever they were sourcing, or the stevia. I bet it was from whatever they were sourcing their stevia from, whoever they got it from. Yeah, that is pretty frustrating. I bought some. Well, I didn't buy it. Somebody at work bought some. It said rotisserie chicken seasoning on it, and it had 5 ingredients on the label. It had salt, MSG, uh, paprika, and chili powder. But if you look at the container, it's got like at least 4 different herbs in it. It's got definitely like black pepper and other like whole pieces of other stuff. And I'm like, how'd you get away with like just because of my seasoning? We try to be as FDA compliant as possible. And I suppose the difference is we're not some like random like push out big quantities brand of it, and so they just make their money and get out. It's just really weird to see something that's obviously not. Yeah, exactly. They're obviously not saying what's actually in it, and they're just like getting away with it. And then I guess it doesn't matter. I guess well, also the FDA doesn't like check as much as like one would think. I suppose too. I don't know. All the government agencies around food are feel very either bought off or very loose. Like they just don't care. Oh, I got you. I guess the maltodextrin is literally just corn sugar, so it makes sense. It sucks that they did that though. Yeah, I remember when I was talking to my co-packer for the seasoning. I had a like they're very used to everybody just kind of making whatever, and then they add like all their other ingredients to like normal seasoning, like the whatever it is, like the phosphates and stuff like that. And I was very adamant of like I need to make sure that none of our stuff has like anything whatsoever to make sure that it doesn't have anything in it. And they did. They did a great job. I saw a chemist say that natural flavors can be a mix of various chemicals that hook you to the product. It doesn't have to be as close so others don't copy. Well, there are companies that literally do that. They will um, develop products for you based on, and it doesn't necessarily mean they're like bad things. They just understand that the human brain wants X amount of things, and these things work. But there's also definitely chemists that know how to make things that more addictive too. I would not put that past any company. The truth about ingredients we eat and feed our families. Sometimes I feel like they are really out to get us. I think a lot of it is um, individual company things. 'Cause you got to think back in the day, like like I have McCormick dried ground oregano right here. So they're probably one of the bigger like spice companies, right? And they wanted to protect like any type of blend they had. So I'm sure they spent a lot of money lobbying to get it to where they could hide as many details as possible about what they're making. And I'm not saying that they did that. I just feel like a company this big that is so recognizable probably made it a mission of theirs to keep their product as safe as possible from other companies trying to do or steal what they're doing. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I just think that's kind of what happened. It's a lot of competition out there, and people wanted their personal thing to be protected. Yeah, exactly. They use the term natural flavors for sure to keep it a secret. Like they don't want anybody to try, like figure out what's in their stuff. But I personally appreciate a lot of transparency. So that's why whenever I started making Carnivore Companion, I was like, I want this to always be the most simple thing you can read, like, and just figure out what it is without having to Google anything. Yeah. Right. Well, they're also so McCormick's definitely a part. I'm sure they're. Oh, let's see what the breakdown of. Rita, I'm so glad to catch you this live. Been following you since you started. I would love more live streams. Have a great night. Hey, you have a great night too. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will probably try this again. I have a little bit of free time lately. What was I about to look up? Oh, McCormick. Hierarchy? Owner hierarchy? Oh, brands under McCormick. There we go. Oh, there's gonna be so many brands. Holy shit! All right, I don't know. All right, so McCormick is huge. Okay, they're much bigger than I thought. Which I don't know why I would think that they're a public company. They're $48.02 per stock option right now. Jesus. All right, so they get Cattleman's. I know them. I love Cholula is my favorite hot sauce. Um, don't know any of this. Frank's Red Hot, French's. Jeez. And I'm assuming a lot of these are very international as well. Lowry's, that makes sense. Old Bay, that's didn't know that. Simply Asia, Stubbs, I love Stubbs too. Thai Kitchen, and Zatarans. French's mustard's good. I like French's spicy brown mustard is I think my favorite mustard for sure. Yeah, these are brands that I would have assumed are especially Stubbs. I thought Stubbs was like a small time brand, but I guess they just got bought out. Like they became popular enough that McCormick was like, "I'm gonna buy you." And there's actually a really good book called 12 Months to a Million, talking about how they or this guy, what's his name, Daniel Moran or something like that. He just talks about like his process to building businesses and how he sells them later. And McCormick's one of those brands I think he mentions in it, talking about how like you make your brand and the big brand wants to buy it because it's already like a proven concept and they could just expand on it and make it bigger and bigger, or they could let it crash and burn. This is very interesting. Stubbs is low carb generally, but it's not like super low carb. It's the one I was using when I had my um thing. Yeah, I got a phone call. Give me 1 second. Hello? Okay, I am back. My cat is freaking out. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is 2 tables. It's not great. Still pretty high carb, pretty high sugar for 2 tablespoons. I'm sure it's much better than Sweet Baby Ray's. I can almost guarantee it. Oh yeah. 2 tablespoons has over 3x as many carbs. So yeah, it's kind of low carb. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, I remember when Primal Foods got bought out by Kraft, and they who bought them. They, oh, did they? They seem to have changed a lot. Oh, they do, huh? Reduced sugar. Oh, I wonder if it's good. Is it any good, Matt's? What do they use to replace it? Oh God. Cornstarch, water, brown sugar. What? There's as much sugar in this. Did they just market us? Did they just market us like crazy? We've been marketed to. Oh, they have they have an actual sugar free. Okay. I was like, God. Uh, simply they reduce sugar, zero sugar. I thought they were playing us. Okay, it's just 4 carbs. Okay. What do they use? They use allulose. Okay. And then the carbs come from the cornstarch and tomato. That's pretty cool. It's still it's I guess it's sugar free. It's not carb free, it's sugar free. Alright. Well, I guess it's half as many carbs too, so that's still cool. I'm about to try it out. I mean, I like a good tangy barbecue sauce. There's a local barbecue restaurant near me that has like it's almost just straight vinegar, but like it's pretty damn good. Huh. Well, I learned a lot about McCormick tonight and how they own all the good things, especially Cammy's. As Poland's leading brand of spices, mustard, ketchup, marinades, and vinegar, Cammy's brings a world of flavors to everyday Polish cuisine. Yeah. Portugal, China, McCormick Consumer. What? Passion por el sabor. I just can't believe they own Old Bay. That's cool. All right. Well, I got to get off of here. My girlfriend's about to be home. This was interesting for sure. I hope y'all kind of enjoyed it. Not sure when to even do this, when I can do this again. It was cool hanging out with y'all, though. Glad y'all stuck around, talked to me, said some stuff. I hope I'm hitting the end stream button because I can't see my mouse. Hey, you have a good night too. Try this again. I'm gonna go here, go there. Yeah, well, just hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram, man. I will talk to y'all soon. I'll be putting out another short as soon as possible, so be on the lookout for that. And y'all have a good night. Au revoir. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy. It should post automatically as a video if you want to watch it.